What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Lockexul in this motherfucker again. Okay, I wanted to broadcast earlier. It's been a little while since I broadcast, but see, what had happened was I got hooked up on Jessica Jones season 3, and I just had to finish it. Now, I don't know what's going on with Marvel right now. Infinity Wars is over, and they lost Spider-Man back to Sony, and it's all of the MCU characters on Netflix have also been canceled. Jessica Jones being the last one, because it was already post-production when they all got the news. I don't know. Speculation says Disney is starting their own streaming service, and since Disney owns Marvel at this point, we may see all these characters again. I don't know. I know that it's a huge mistake, Disney, if you let any of these characters go. And I know. Season 3, Daredevil, bad. Not horrible, but not great. Just blah. Season 2, Jessica Jones, blah. Season 3 was awesome. Season 2 was blah. And probably bordering on just horrible. Season 2 of Iron Fist was really not good. The last 5 minutes of the season literally is the only redeeming part of the season, which is really horrible because season 1 was kind of not great either. Which, for those of us that love the Iron Fist character, come on, guys. But they can't get fucking Spider-Man right, so... And that's the best. If you can't get the best comic book character of all times right, ever, and for those of you that love the Raimi Spider-Man, suck my dick, that's not Spider-Man. I got an argument with people over this shit. Well, what was your problem with it? The problem number 1, he just generated the webs all natural like and shit. Spider-Man did not generate webs. He had to create web shooters. The reason why it's a huge hang up for me is 90% of the problems Spider-Man had came at the cost of I'm out of web fluid. You make a Spider-Man where that's not a problem. Even if you make a Spider-Man where he can only make so much, it's just not gonna be the same. I'm sorry. I've read all the Spider-Mans. The amazing Spider-Mans. Read them all. I love Spider-Man. Y'all just consistently fuck this shit up. But anyways, Punisher, both seasons were fucking fabulous. Absolutely great. I mean, season 2 of fucking Power Man, fucking Luke Cage, fucking awesome. Bushmaster, fucking awesome. It would be very remiss of Disney to just brush that shit aside. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe Iron Fist will be thrown away or redone. Because neither season really was great, even though it had, I mean, one of the sexiest Asian girls I've ever seen in my life in it. Plus, she could act. But story-wise, I mean, they've kind of done Iron Fist a disservice. Especially in that little Defenders mini-series that they ran. And by the way, those 4 are not the Defenders. I mean, they are Defenders, but the Defenders was pretty much a group like the Avengers. The only difference is that every time you saw them, it was a different cast. I am not shitting you. Most people that were Defenders were only Defenders once. Punisher is a Defender. But the people in class, when I was talking about Spider-Man, I'm like, it's the web shooters. It's the casting too, because I feel like they got everything right. J. Jonah Jameson, that dude was perfect for Sam Raimi. But J. Jonah Jameson is easy to cast. Spider-Man himself is as hard to cast as Batman. For me, the only good Batman, and people hate this, was Batman Begins, or it was, what's his name? Fuck. Kill me now. The guy from Fighter. Ah, shit. This is gonna murder me. It's really gonna bother me. I can't remember his name. The Christopher Nolan Batman. The guy that played Batman in Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. He's the best Batman. I'm sorry. You can talk shit, but for me, when you play Batman, you're really playing 2 separate roles, okay? Bruce Wayne is highly charismatic and very outgoing, whereas Batman is dark and brooding and an extreme introvert. Quick, concise, to the point. He's the only one that even came close to doing both. I mean, he was a little more Batman than he was Bruce Wayne, but he at least got Bruce Wayne. Michael Keaton is great. He's a phenomenal actor. But in his Batman, Michael Keaton is Bruce Wayne. George Clooney, Bruce Wayne. They never really got Batman right for me. They never did. That's my honest opinion. They never pulled off Batman. They were great Bruce Waynes. I couldn't do Batman. Val Kilmer, I'm sorry, excuse me. Great fucking Batman. He never pulled off Bruce Wayne. Never did it. It's kind of like Timothy Dalton never pulled off James Bond. I mean, he could do the action stuff, and he worked great with the action stuff, but James Bond is a dual character. There's the action, and then there's James Bond, the persona. He never had that persona. I'm sorry. It just wasn't in him. I mean, fuck. Now I can't even think. Sean Connery. Sean Connery is the second best James Bond in my opinion. A lot of people put him in the best, but here's the thing. When Sean Connery was doing James Bond, it was all the James Bond persona. It did not have the action side of James Bond that later James Bonds developed. Yeah, he was still doing secret agent shit, but it was 50s and 60s and early 70s fucking action. I mean, you ever watch an old western? Their fights are about as unbelievable as fucking David Blaine doing anything. That's not fair. I've actually never watched David Blaine do anything in his life. I've just heard that, you know, people hate him because he sucks. I'm sorry, David Blaine. I did not mean to be playing Fortnite, but unfortunately, while I was watching Jessica Jones, the games that I wanted to play did not download. You see my shiny, was that season 3 or 4 I did? I completed all of one season. I got this skin and all this other shit. I mean, I got... Is he not wearing all his shit? No, I don't have him wearing all his shit. Or maybe I can't have him wearing all his shit. Oh no, it goes in levels. Is he wearing all his shit? Well, maybe they changed that. I thought before that you could edit, like, the individual pieces. Doesn't matter. What season is this? Season 4. Okay, so it was season 4 that I, like, fucking maxed out. And I pretty much marked everybody. And that's my Ginyu Force celebration. Go Ginyu Force! Anybody that knows what the Ginyu Force can suck my dick. I'm all about that Ginyu Force shit. I'm gonna do solo because I'm broadcasting. But I have been drinking, so it's all good. I'm gonna fuck up royally. This is gonna be Epic Fails Stage 1. But no, I'm just... To me, where the MCU failed is in Infinity Wars and Endgame. They didn't include the Netflix MCU. I mean, the Netflix MCU acknowledges the movie MCU, but the movie MCU, I think the original Avengers, on one of the destroyed New York streets, there's a newspaper that mentions Daredevil. That's about it. And once again, that's a huge mistake on the part of Marvel, that they've optioned off everything individually, when Marvel, the beauty of Marvel was the crossover. I mean, the fact that Luke Cage didn't appear in season 2 of Jessica Jones, I felt like they remedied that by having him show up in season 3, because you needed that crossover, because in the comics, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones married each other. They had a daughter who was kidnapped. They chose opposite sides during Civil War. God damn it, I got it! Son of a bitch, I never had a shot. By a fucking default skin. I hope you die in a fire. That's like Iron Fist. The fact that Luke Cage, and it's kind of explained by the end that Luke Cage had with his season 2, why he wouldn't. But he should have been in both seasons of Iron Fist. And the only reason I say that is, those are two heroes that really would not have survived, much as I love them both. Nicolas Cage chose his pseudonym Nick Cage because his real last name is Coppola. He chose that name because of his love of Nick Cage. Or Luke Cage. I'm sorry. As I was. I mean, but the thing that you gotta realize is that for many, many years, Iron Fist and Luke Cage were partners known as heroes for hire. They were always teammates and brothers. You know what I mean? They kind of depended on it because neither one of their comic books stand alone did well, but when you put the two together, they did survive the test of time. So for one or the other to not appear in a single season for either one is just, no. I understand you need these heroes to fucking stand alone, but come on, give the people what they want. And the fans want to see Iron Fist and fucking Luke Cage together. I mean, as much as we want to see Jessica Jones and Luke Cage together, because the two married each other and had babies, or a baby that was kidnapped, and it was a huge thing. suck at this. I've not played this game in like 3 weeks. And before that, it's probably been about a year. So, oh, there's a pirate ship. What the fuck? I know they got rid of tilted towers. Ain't that some bull? I'm where I want to be. My secondary landing site. Nobody ever lands here. It's not a marked location. People hate it. I love it. I used to land at the overturned bus, but they got rid of the bus. And I felt like people were copying my style. Every time people find out where I land, I gotta find a new place to land. I am happy they added an extra truck over here. That's pretty fucking cool. But I found the loot chest. Like there ain't one in here. The bane of my existence. The fucking spike trap. I'm good. This isn't gonna be glorious, folks. I know what my skills are now. I don't even have a gun. I hear them around here. The fuck is that shit? What is that, like an instance within this shit? You're gonna make me destroy the whole truck, aren't you? Oh, it opens the chest now. I did not know that shit. my spot. And I'm in the zone, so it's over for them bitches. That's what happens when you drink and you accidentally hit your thigh on the trigger button. I feel like sometimes the bar shows up and sometimes. Okay, that's almost useless in a fight for me. Let's try a close range shot and see what it does. Okay. As long as I aim about 6 meters in front of the target, which I'll have to lead, of course, it might be a feasible weapon. Better off with this. What? What the fuck is that? Alright, I'm probably gonna die. But I want to see what this is. I did die. I know what that was. I'm sorry, I'm not used to the map icons. It's been over a year. Come on. That was a loot box that dropped from a balloon. People use those as traps. So, it's not it's not beyond understanding that I would have died there. I'm probably going to lose you guys, but, you know, 30 minutes is pretty good enough. There ain't nobody here anyways. That's some bullshit. I'm going to show you guys overturned bus where it used to be. Used to be right there. You get 2 chests and shit. I think yeah, you still get like 2 chests. I had no shot at that. Good. Yeah, but there's still 2 chests, you just don't have the bus there. Thing is nobody ever landed there. Everybody wants to go Tilted Towers. Me, I don't want to go Tilted Towers till I'm geared up. Because you know how many times I've died just showing up and I can't even get a fucking weapon? That's a silly fucking approach. You never land at your target. Not when you're going in with no gear. You land off in an unseen zone and slowly gear up and take everybody out. I know this because I've won battle royales. I got the fucking... Look at my umbrella. I won that on a Thanos battle royale. And I wasn't even Thanos. I killed that motherfucker. He was the last guy to go. It was me and Thanos. Now, I did pick him off while he was praying on the 3rd to last guy to go. But this is a game of opportunity. It rewards opportunism and opportunistic people. Besides, why would I go to Tilted? It's not even Tilted Towers anymore. Some kind of fucking instant zone where you can't build. There's no towers. It's just like every other fucking city on the map. It's like they're like, okay, we're tired of everybody going to Tilted Towers. We want to spread that out, so we're going to get rid of Tilted Towers. But everybody still kind of fucking lands there, so... Fail. Yeah, like I said, nobody lands where I'm landing. You pretty much got the run of these fucking places. And most times there's loot chests in at least one of these trucks. I know last time there was not. Well, that one sucked. What is this? Is this that splash shield? That's definitely what it is. Sometimes the bar isn't showing up. Look, see, the bar isn't showing up. I have no idea how far I am into that tree. I know how to enter this truck. I really didn't need that. That was very close. I bet he's on that ridge top over there. He's around there somewhere. Who is coming to the spider's web? Do we have people working as a team over here? decent long-range weapon, but the sniper and I suck with those things. You really have to move before I do. That shot came from up there. I see him. Nah, that's a rock. I'm gonna break for it. He's still shooting at me. Nope. Somebody else engaged him because he fired too soon. One guy exposed his position. I never fired back, so I never exposed mine. But because he exposed his, he involved another person. There's always somebody else watching, guys. I'm gonna follow the crests of these hills. Fuck. Wait a minute, this dude is fucking surfing around and shit. What the fuck was that? This motherfucker was flying around on a fucking hoverboard from Back to the Future 2. I don't need your petty consolation prizes. Let's fucking get on with this. Back there. My little cat is trying to sleep. But I don't care. 'Cause she's a bitch. She's really not. She's a sweetheart. But she fucks with me at night, so I'm gonna fuck with her now. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm much too drunk and fucking hungover and drunk at the same time and out of practice to play that fucking game. Because I've really found Fortnite as a game that you're either playing or you suck at. Doesn't matter how great you become at it. You take 5 fucking days off from playing Fortnite, you suck. And nothing else is downloading. You know what? I'm gonna switch to my PC and maybe play some Fallout New Vegas. And maybe I'll figure out how to record on there. 'Cause I feel like Steam has recording. It just... I don't know. But I'm just not... Wait a minute. No, 3 hours left. Yeah, I'm just not... I'm not feeling the Fortnite, guys. I don't get excited over it. You know, I've done the thing. You know, I used to get 9 kills a match, at least. I know you're not seeing evidence of that now, but I've been away from the game for a while. You know what I mean? But I was excited over it. But after a certain while, it's just the same thing over and over again. And it's like, oh, you know, what, I'm earning skins and stupid shit like that. Maybe that's why they added the instances and shit, to try and switch it up. But plus you're always playing with like fucking 6-year-olds. You know, it's definitely a game for the younger audiences. I don't know. But I'm out of here, guys, and have a good day. Maybe I'll be back on Steam.